Welcome, Pisces, to your November AstroDice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Best messages coming out. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Okay, guys, let's see. With some Libra energy, with your Uranus, okay. You're going to start out with that Tower, okay. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening with that Libra energy. Well, that's good. It's going to keep you balanced. Trying to balance out the situation. This energy is diplomatic, gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. And going straight into the second house of money. Your assets, finances, and things that you value. Okay, my friends. So let's get straight into this situation. The situation takes place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. So let's go. Where's your sudden awareness? The Queen of Swords could be dealing with a Gemini, but also having the understanding that it's time to clear boundaries and have direct communication for that overall perceptiveness. Overall, you're standing up for yourself within your justice and independence. Somebody either could be talking to you about this situation, or you're having this conversation with what could be a Gemini. It doesn't have to be. Pisces, I'm also seeing Cancer in this situation. And there could be some secrets, some things that you wanted to, that you're expressing that maybe you've been hidden, or maybe this sudden change is you finding out that they're hiding things from you within the second house. There could even be hidden problems talking about assets. Somebody is arguing about secrets that are being held either towards your assets, your money, hiding money, spending money, your job. It could be career. Things that you value. Okay, so remember, this is the second house. Something about finances. They could be overspending money on a credit card that they're not supposed to be overspending money on, or hiding money. I don't know. Something's going on with money, and there's a large, difficult situation going over here. You're trying to balance this out, or there's some hidden costs and fees that is going on that you didn't see coming. Remember, this is a horoscope, so take it how it resonates. I'm going to throw everything out there. Could have bought something behind your back, something of this nature. Causing this Tower moment, this sudden awareness, this awakening, this change, this rebirth again. Something that you're not going to sit on. I do feel like you're going to speak up about this situation. I do believe that this is going to be something that's been working on your patience, and you're not going to sit over here and be patient about the situation. Temperance is a card of patience, and it's saying I'm in reverse. So I'm very impatient to get this word spoken out. I'm very impatient. I'm going to open my mouth and I'm going to get this done. Problem is it's going to start arguing. If you know it's not you, then it's them. Okay, wanting to argue their point. Somebody's arguing, starting the argument. You guys are both arguing, no matter what. This is going to be at a disadvantage of this situation, causing a lot of pondering, a lot of thinking, and a lot of slow down within this situation, causing a slowdown. And I do believe it's between you and this other person, the way that you're interacting. Meaning, I'm going to pull away. I'm not going to sit over here and take this. So it's going to cause this slowness. If you're dating someone and, you've been giving them money, maybe they've been giving that money to someone else to help them out, and they keep asking for money. It's kind of like the handout situation. Well, you're going to find that out. The mid-month, trying to balance could be your checkbook, stuff like this, of that nature. Having the greed, there it is, greed and indulgence. Don't tell me somebody's not being greedy about a situation. Materialistic, being very obsessed with wealth and status. You might find out that the person that you're dating is dating you for your money. Gold digger scenario. And this is going to cause a huge upsetness. Or something is going on, financially inept. Take it how it resonates, but it definitely has something to do with that. Releasing the fear, and just feel like you're going through some insecurities. Something has happened. They've spent too much money. They're holding on to too much money, and it's allowing you to slow down in your money area. They may have even lost a job. Whoa, for some of you, I'm hearing they lost a job and they're taking money from you, which is starts becoming there's some kind of corruption. But they've taken too much money. And now it's causing a disadvantage towards your money. They're trying to say it's some kind of misinterpretation when it comes to this situation, but it's also sitting on top of the sneakiness. Yeah. Now with the King of Cups coming out. So definitely, finding your emotion within the situation. But that's good though, because that emotion that you're going to feel, really digging deep within the cup and really setting the balance for the emotions is really going to help you, plan for what it is you truly, truly need. Okay. Really focused, So the past is trying to come back on you, but you're really staying focused on what you want to stay focused on, which is trying to get away from this. Right. Or your 10 of Cups. Yeah. So I like that though, because then there comes that wonderful back. It's like, well, I'm working on this divine harmony. I'm working on this peace that's coming towards me. This peace that I found over here with the King of Cups. This peace that I found, but geez, somebody still wants to come over here and definitely wants you to go back. Yeah, they want you to contemplate on the cup that that was given. They want you to be restless and disconnected through this situation. They want you to almost like refocus on that past. And if it's not someone, it could definitely be just your mind and it could be that I'm kind of, having the inner kind of internal battle of the mind, trying to bring it back up, trying to give me nightmares type of scenario. But it's like, nope, stay away. I don't want to listen to that, right? So you're definitely working for the higher standards, working for what it is you truly want. And there's a lot of positive potentials over here that it's talking about, right, as you're really focused. So give us some cards over here. So whether or not this is a person who's talking about this from the past, it could be the Knight of Clubs, it could be an Aries or a Sagittarius, or, it could be yourself, right? But it's saying it's leaving behind that. I don't want to play with that anymore. I've become very strong. So you're finding all this inner strength for the Knight of Hearts, which is going to be the Knight of Cups. Yeah, because you're looking at the happiness of the future over here, having the victory and the love come in with the Nine of Cups. So whatever's going on over here, it looks like you're getting an offer towards the very end of the month that's going to bring in this happiness and this joy, totally pushing you way, way away from this. It's almost like with this here, it almost feels like the Mercury retrograde saying, come on back to the past over here. Did you learn your lesson type of scenario? But you're like, nope, I'm not focused on anything from the past, and I'm definitely not focused on any of this crap that's already got me down, made me feel like, I'm trapped. So really coming into your own for the victory. There's a lot of victory coming at the end of the month. Really, digging deep, really going to feel like I'm getting back to myself, getting back on track, getting back to where it is I truly want. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Fool coming out. So I would say coming towards Christmas time, you're going to see this huge new beginning. Well, that's what the reset was trying to do. It's trying to push you out of the old. It's like some kind of universal karmic lesson for everyone over here. Where it's just like, and there's peace, right? Bringing back this peace. And it does feel like you have this offer. It could be a job offer, bringing in this peace where you're going to feel like, oh my God, I went from hell straight into a blessing. Yeah. I straight up from darkness, straight into the sun. Like literally. After the storm comes the sun for sure. But it literally could feel like it's hell for a lot of people, depending on how hard it's hitting you. Is it just a storm, or is it literally I'm dealing with Hades over here? It's everybody's story is going to be a little bit different, but definitely there's a blessing, a hidden blessing. It's just like you did what you were supposed to do. You kept the love. You kept yourself balanced. You kept yourself where you're supposed to be. And here comes this offer and this beautiful, beautiful blessing. Live joyfully in the present. Make sure you live in the present so you can get to the future. That's what the problem is over here. It wants you to bring you back to the past. Spirit's like, you don't go to the past. We go to the present. The only way we go to the past is to make sure that we don't go on the same stepping stones. Make sure that you learn something from the past so you don't repeat the past. That's what the past is for. Or the past is for family members. Oh, remember when we were children? For nostalgic reasons, but otherwise, living in the past and where they want you to go in the past? No. Be in the present. It's a different kind of past, right, guys? Yeah. Butterfly. Knowing that you're having this beautiful transformation at this time as it's transforming everything around you. Okay. The dog. Be loyal to yourself. Be disciplined in your home and community life. This is being also loyal to yourself and disciplined to yourself. You know, don't allow anyone to try to bring you back or allow yourself to try to, rethink of things that could bring you down. If we think too much in the past and become too nostalgic and stuck in our own past, sometimes it brings us into a lower vibration. Well, what if this ends up like it did in 2005? Oh my God. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this could be devastating. Oh my God. No, don't think about that stuff because that was what happened in that past. You learned from 2005, 2015, whatever. You learned from that. You are now moving and making new moves. Okay? You have the new moves and the new grooves, and you are someone different. You have grown. You know where you're going. And you're going after the blessing. Okay? Got this. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.